Here we are back in my keto kitchen, and I have something very interesting to make for you today. Garlic jelly. You're gonna say, garlic jelly? Oh, it's so good. Tastes so good on burgers, with chicken, with pork. And I'm calling this Precision PSMF good for using on Precision PSMF days. So, it's compliant. Now, I've made this several times before, and today I'm going to do something a little different. However, what you do is you start off with 50 grams of garlic, and it's about 1/4 cup. It's hard to measure garlic in 1/4 cup, so I weigh 50 grams. And today I'm making something different. Yesterday I made some garlic jelly, just garlic jelly, so that I could show you today because it takes a while to set up. But today I'm adding basil, so we're having basil garlic jelly. Oh, it's gonna be good. To this, in a food processor, you add, we're gonna use a total of 2 cups of white vinegar. Why I think you use white vinegar and not apple cider vinegar is just because of the color. So next time I might try it with apple cider vinegar, but you add about 1/2 cup of white vinegar, maybe a little more, and you're going to blend this until it's smooth. So because I added the basil, I may have to add a little more vinegar, but boom, I'm always dropping things on the floor. So you're going to put this in a saucepan, and what I like to do is I put it in the saucepan, then the rest of the vinegar I pour in a little bit at a time to make sure you get all of the garlic and here the basil. Now, to this you're going to add, it called for white sugar. I obviously am not going to use white sugar. You can use granulated sugar, sweetener, and probably add a few tablespoons at a time, depending on how sweet you like it. I like better stevia, liquid stevia. There's no bitter aftertaste, and I prefer to use stevia than some of the granular sweeteners. So just put a little bit in there, and what I'll probably do is stir it up, and I'll just taste it. Enough sweetener. To that, you add a tablespoon of gelatin, or I'm using Knox today. It's 1 package of Knox gelatin, which is a tablespoon. You add that, you stir it up to make sure all the gelatin is stirred in. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to go over to my stove, and I'm going to my stove because it's a lot better than the little portable burner I have. I'm going to heat this until it starts boiling. Once it starts boiling, I will boil it for 1 minute, and then we'll put it into jars. So I will be back in probably 5 to 10 minutes after I boil this down. So I just want to welcome you back to my kitchen, but I have something that I want to share with you. Mother's Day is coming, and this is a great gift whether your mother is keto or not. These are chocolates. They are Goals chocolates. I love them. I will not recommend any product unless I've tried it and loved it. So these chocolates are amazing. And look at the box it comes in for your mother. It's with a little, flower, mom. They're black boxes, different boxes, branded boxes, which their branded boxes are very nice. These are the chocolates I got for Valentine's Day, and it was a similar package. But again, it was for Valentine's Day, so I got the black branded. But it comes packaged very nicely. Here's the inside of how it is packaged. Now, for Valentine's Day, I got pistachio, hazelnut, and sea salt. And for Valentine's Day, I got coconut, almond, and I got another sea salt just because I love sea salt and dark chocolate. So we'll put the sea salt behind there. I have not tried them because it's not Mother's Day yet, and I'm saving them for my Mother's Day. It's going to be quite a treat. So these are all the chocolates that I have. Another sea salt back here. They're absolutely delicious, but it goes so well with a bottle of red dry farm wine. Chocolate, dark chocolate and red wine go really well together. And this Mother's Day, I will be having some dry farm wine and some Gold's chocolate. Again, your mother does not have to be keto. These are delicious whether you're keto or not, but keto, great, won't impact your blood glucose. And what I like, actually, they come in little discs. And supposedly 3 discs are 1 serving. But if you're just craving something and you want a little bit of chocolate, 1 disc is all I need and I'm satisfied. So rather than opening up a big bar and saying, okay, I get 1 square or whatever, 1 disc of Gold's chocolate and you'll be happy. So happy Mother's Day to you and your mom. The mixture's been heated. It took about 5 minutes, maybe a little longer. You heat it to a rolling boil. Boil it for a minute. The reason you do that, twofold. One, to make sure if you're using granular sweetener, to make sure that that's completely dissolved, as well as the gelatin. And it also makes the vinegar not so vinegary. So from there, I pour it into my canning jars. You can do it in a bowl, you can do it in any jar. So I just pour it in, and I know it's going to take more than 1 jar. And I was expecting a green color because of the basil. Now I let this sit and cool before I put it in the refrigerator, and so it's going to take a while before it's gelled. So I'll show you yesterday what I made. This is the one in the jar. This, the leftover, I put in a bowl. And you're going to say, it's blue. Yes, it's blue. The chemical reaction between the garlic and the vinegar makes it a slightly blue tint, which doesn't bother me because it tastes good. So with the basil, it was a green tint. I will try it for you. And sometimes as it's gelling, I'll stir it because sometimes this did not layer, but this had layers. There's a white layer and a blue layer. So I'll just mix it all up. And as I said, we love it on burgers. It's great on chicken, pork. We'll be having lamb for Easter, so I'll be putting it on lamb. But, oh, it's good. Garlic jelly. Delicious.